tires on this thing are relatively new, at least by appearance, but the fronts need to be replaced. So my hope is that I can find a set that matches the rears, have the same brand tires all the way around it. Be nice. It's a really nice day. I didn't put the roof down because I'm still having issues with that. The driver's rear window regulator was replaced, and I was hoping that was the fix, and turns out there's a problem beyond that. The motor was bad, at least as far as I could tell from my test, but connected to the car, it still doesn't want to do anything. So I had just disconnected the battery last night. I was working on some stuff, so that's why the windows weren't sealed and whatnot. Slow down a little early just because still kind of nervous about things. There's definitely some kind of, like right now, after I've hit the brakes and I get back into the gas, I'm getting like some low groaning vibration kind of deal. But you pull out in front of me, sucker. So anyways, well, that guy just almost T-boned me. I have to be careful in this little car. I guess people can't see me. Jerk. So anyway, where we're going is the local police department. Gonna do an out-of-state vehicle inspection on this thing so I can put some license plates on it. And I'm gonna stop and grab some oil because I have yet to do an oil change on the thing. I don't know when the oil was last changed. Looks good, and it's up to the proper level, so that's good, but we don't know how old it is. When I first got the car, you know, I didn't know really anything about the engine or trans or any of that, so I dumped the trans fluid, put fresh trans fluid in it, and made sure there was oil in it, and I've just been running it. So now that we know it goes, fix it up a little bit. I ordered a couple of oil filters, and I'll change the oil and put some fresh synthetic in it, and probably run it for 3,000 or 4,000 miles or so, change it early. But the oil looks clean. Knock on wood trim. Coolant looks clean. I don't know, you know, keep thinking there's some hidden horrible problem with the thing. I noticed today when I started up, I hadn't started in a couple days, it belted out a nice cloud of smoke out of the tailpipe. So I mean, there might be some issues with the thing yet. It's got 185,000 miles on it. We don't know who was driving it before me, you know. The fact that the rear tires were fresh tells me someone maybe had some fun with it before they parted ways with it, which I would understand, you know. I mean, you bought this car, you put a bunch of love and money into it and all that, and then you start having these electrical problems. Lord knows, maybe they knew what was wrong with it, and the shop was telling them it'd be a $3,000 fix or something crazy, and they said, well, you know, that's enough of that. But regardless, I don't really care what happened in the past, because it's mine now, and it's in good hands. This is the farthest I've went with it. I've probably put 6 or 8 miles on it just then. But yeah, see, as I come to a stop, I get this vibration. Probably a motor or trans mount. I'm sure those are due for some refreshment at this mileage. Kind of almost felt like the trans slipped a little bit there, but also I got to keep in mind this thing's been sitting for a long time. I believe it sat for the better part of a year, maybe more before then, so got to blow the cobwebs out of it, so to speak. But yeah, still, even, you know, after 6 miles in, the only light on the dash is an SRS light, and that is because I put that chick was waving at me. I put a new thing from a 2007. This is a 2006. Well, the seats from the 2007 have a different setup for some kind of baby seat occupancy sensor, and there's no connection for it on this car. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. So far the thing is yet to die. I mean, when it comes down to idle, when you're coming to a stop, that vibration that kicks in scares you. It feels like the engine's going to chug and die. But so far, since I've had this engine running, as many times I've had it running, it starts when I turn the key, it stops when I turn it off, and other than that, it just goes. Smooth running little engine. Just need to freshen the mounts and check the engine suspension, make sure that's all good. Yeah, the cop shop is up here on the right. We're almost there. Hopefully they can do this for me today. I tried to call them, and their phone menu, their phone tree is confusing. They don't have an option just to talk to someone. It's like, for records, for this guy, for that guy. I don't know who I need to talk to or records. I just need you to sign off on this car so I can put her on the street. Alright, should be right up here. Probably shaking. Maybe trans mount, because now that we're in park, it's not there. But anyway.